Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Alright. That all seems to be working good. Rusty, what's going on, man? Just gonna get a little daily B practice in here. I shouldn't even say practice. I pretty much have the track down pat at this point. But yeah, I think there's room for improvement quality lap time. Racing hard, I'm in the LMS. Alright, cool. You gonna be doing any live streaming tonight? Definitely hop in if you are. I'm probably just gonna be doing this for a couple hours, and then when it comes to racing later, I don't know if I want to be live. It's just too much of a distraction when it comes to competitive racing, for me at least. When it comes to lobbies, practicing, other stuff, I love being live. Let's start that. Oh, you're there till 10? Gotcha. It's a long day, man. I tip my cap to you. I have the great fortune of working remote, if you can even call it working. Looking here right now. Honestly, man, that's so tough. Sorry to hear that. I'm actually kind of browsing in terms of new positions myself right now. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I end up doing something remote much longer. I mean, it's honestly so nice for streaming and gaming and all that, and just like chilling with people. But oh, I took that really wide. On the contrary, though, it was also so nice socially when I was going into an office not too long ago. Be a fan. Whatever. That was horrible, so yeah. My biggest practice right now is trying to get that chicane down in second gear. For at least the entry. I guess exit too. Slow. What's going on, man? Just getting some daily B practice in here for the quality. I think there's room for improvement. So I gotta turn it on. Loud enough. Oh, you see that? I just slightly gassed it. Alright, this is still 5, right? Oh, it's on 4. Let's add the ghost. Because I'll probably, I don't know. I'll probably get middle 151s, if not high 151s. Low 152s maybe for the actual race, which is probably what you guys would have just seen if I kept going. But for now, I want to chase faster time. No complaints, Slow. No complaints at all. I was just telling Rust, because he has a new position, so he was saying how his hours aren't ideal for streaming and just being online and all that, but Yeah, I was saying how I work remote recently, or at least as of right now, and it's nice. It's nice, but at the same token, it can get boring. Like the first 2 months were probably like the most fun I had with it, and then going on like a year, 2 years, it was like, all right, like I'm adjusted, but definitely miss going in the office and seeing people, feeling like a real human being. It is, what time is it here? It is 12:40 my time. 12:40 in Worcester. Done better. Plus the slide didn't help there either. The key I'm noticing. Yo, what's going on, man? You are an absolute legend. Greatly appreciate that. Just trying to see if we can get a little improvement here on the daily beat time. I know there's improvement to be had, but right now I'm not doing it. Yeah, good man, Rusty. I love the idea, seriously. It is such a great idea. Because as I was saying last night, just to kind of, I guess, reiterate it, it's just not something that most streamers really talk about enough. Like, there are videos, don't get me wrong, that Sammy, Led, Digit probably all have. Specifically Led, I know I've seen his for when it comes to track battling, so to speak, if you want to call it that. But even like right now, what I'm doing, putting up an FL, it would be so easy for me after this to be like, oh, I'm prepared, I'm ready. You know, I feel like I know what I'm doing. Oh, I geared so early, that was wrong. I know what I'm doing, I'm ready. In which case, yeah, 85%, 90% of the time, absolutely. But I mean, especially first lap and any kind of a battling lap, it's just so crucial to have that skill set of knowing what to do and how to feel comfortable around other cars. I mean, even just braking, I see it all the time in open lobbies where people are chasing someone and they're trying to get past and they just don't understand that you have to slow before a corner to be able to stay on their tail. They think, oh, I can just full throttle it and I'll stay with them, but like, you're gonna end up ramming, you know, and that's just such a basic one. There's so many other nuances that when it comes to track battling. So I'm trying to read comments, don't mind my driving line. Slow, I don't know if I saw it. I'm gonna check it out in a second here. That was a horrible lap. Yeah, that's probably so helpful to you, Rusty, just to kind of get like Led's advice for like how can you even execute such a thing. Because making the content's one thing, you know, in terms of you having the knowledge from all the classes you've taken, even just your racecraft ability, that's clear, you know, that's obvious when it comes to making the content. But yeah, executing it in a way where I guess it's engaging and even just logistically how you post it and how often and all that kind of nitty-gritty details, I'm sure was so helpful to have someone like Led involved. Just having done this for so long. Oh, is that what it is? An M4 video? I'm gonna check that out slow. Let me see if I can get a decent lap in. I'll check it out. I mean, if I can avoid the slide, like I'm right on it, it's a better time, I guess. But this will not be an FL. I'm saying with that because I touched the curb, got on the gas late, and I brought it up to fourth gear like an idiot. I should have revved out third because that's just easier. When you're trying to whip it and really get your your weight shifted onto those right tires. Versus I find doubling down on that gear for that corner, it's a weird weight transfer. I don't know why. Maybe it's just like the slight torque difference going from that 4th to 3rd to 2nd, opposed to 3rd to 2nd. Oh, it's the Crew Motorfest. Gotcha, Slow. I'm definitely checking that out then. I think I was saying this yesterday. Oh, I did that horribly. Alright. It's hilarious how just even just me talking, like you guys are doing absolutely nothing right now in terms of distracting me, but I'm just distracting myself. That is another skill, Rusty, that I really have to learn, that I feel like is totally different than what we're talking about in terms of like the battling stuff and even just learning race pace. My God, streaming skills, they're tough. Yeah, good for you, Slow. I personally love the R8. I just find it has a lot of top speed when it comes to straights. That was bad. I should have braked a little harder. But yeah, man, good on you for trying different cars. That's something I probably need to get better about, and I feel like it won't necessarily make me faster, but it will make me more, I guess, diverse in my racing and like, or I don't know, just add more to my arsenals, I guess what I'm trying to say. I need to test different cars instead of just using the meta. Because for now I'm climbing the ranks. I mean, that seems like the obvious choice. I'm purely just trying to stay strict in terms of how I accumulate DR. So that really comes down to picking one race a week, trying to master it, and picking the meta car to get good at it. This week I was almost debating doing St. Croix, doing Daily C, because I was pretty decent at it. I love that track, but I don't know. I felt like when I was putting up times here, I just was doing a little better comparatively. And that's a slow gas. Oh, what? Come on. They have donut events and what's it called, the Crew? That's so sick. Like, I know in Forza they have a bunch of, I don't want to call them silly, but like more like side quest type missions in games you can play with people. But that's a pretty sick one. Doing donut events. Just the amount of smoke that's got to be up on the asphalt. Alright, down the first. Hit that curb fine. That's good. So the key I'm noticing for that first one is it is the slightest tap on the gas to get yourself from that first corner to the second apex. It's so easy to overshoot it, hitting too much throttle. And then you are almost quickly braking to cut the inside of it. Oh shit, that second. And I crushed the curb. But yeah, it's funny how what's working for me here. I almost have to brake it for the second corner just to be able to make that inside turn. It's so easy to huck it wide on that first one. And that really sets up your entire lap, getting that correct. So sometimes I just, like for my FL, I know it's better to practice it just by keep going, you know, more realistic for what would happen in race. But for the sake of really nailing it in FL, sometimes I just keep redoing this until I get this first one right. That was... Oh, what? Come on. I gotta go assess that before I continue. That was decent exit speed, but it didn't feel as smooth as it possibly could be. This is also a really tricky one, surprisingly. Like, it's easy to do what I just did, overshoot it, and then you have to let off the gas to recover. I feel like the slowest point is that inside line, hugging the shoulder. probably the slowest point your car's at, and then once you feel like you can nail that next marker, just humming on the gas. Hey Rusty, take care man, greatly appreciate you stopping in. Oh, we'll certainly try man, there's no promises. No promises at all. Alright, let's lock in here. This definitely isn't an FL type pace, but it's decent. I don't know why instinctually. Oh my god. Alright, we're going back and doing this. Instinctually, I keep bringing it down the first gear there, because that's kind of how I learned it. Let's just redo it. We need to go do some track assessments here, guys. Because I know what I'm attempting to do, but I guess I've never really gotten up and close and looked at the boundaries. So for this one, I definitely don't want to ever touch the curb. And once you feel like you have that marker, you just hop back on the gas. This is like a 60% speed lap too. Probably gonna stop up ahead here. Alright, let's see what I'm doing wrong, because I clipped this so many times. So let's just full stop here. So once I get to first gear is when I feel like I'm finally swinging it, and that's fine to clip that one, but my biggest problem here is not only getting slow to hug this inside, I keep doing this weird, let's see why it keeps happening. I mean, I guess it's because of like how sharp this is. So if you get over, maybe I need to get wider, that way I can hug it in. Yeah, right over that tire mark. Because if you hit that orange, it sends you every time. 30 tires. So I need to practice just getting in on that. But then, oh my god, slow on the torque too. Done deal, slow. I definitely will. I definitely will. Oh, it's only what, 35, is that euros that you're showing? I think what, euros are cheaper than the dollar? So I'm gonna take a guess that's like 25 bucks, 20 bucks. But I really have no idea. I definitely will buy that though, slow. I think on PS5 it might actually be, it might be free on the, what is it called? Like the PlayStation Pass, whatever it's called. Alright, so there. I gassed it too hard that. And then, yeah, alright, I can't full throttle that. Alright, let's see if we can do it. Let's go execute. Brake balance 4 has been my lucky number for some reason. I like it better than 5. I know that makes 0 logical sense. And that was wrong. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. I mean, I'm sure you have. Anytime you catch this, like, outside, not even curb, but, like, whatever the difference in the medium is, it just doesn't really let you back over on track. It just eats up all your tire traction, see? Like that. And that takes you another second to get back over. And that's slow. So my rule of thumb that I've been doing for FLs is buy that aqua blue change in track. I'll show you in a second here. Alright, copy inside line, now back on the gas. I could have probably done a little more. Yeah, by this aqua blue thing right here that I'm about to go over, if I'm not at least at 130 miles an hour, I'm restarting the lap. Because that's just not quick enough on the straight. And that's a big thing I'm noticing on this track, is you have to nail these corners. Like, it's really, the entire track is just the corner maneuvers. That's it, all it is. Because everything else you're doing is just gassing out full speed. So as long as you nail those, that's really what brings down your entire track time. Third, I'll give that a whirl. I definitely will give that a whirl. I prefer second because it like gets me more on the inside line. I feel like I can hug it tighter and then get back super hard on the gas. Of course I did that. I will definitely give it a whirl, see if it works. Alright, let's see what this would have been. So I feel like I'm staying with him half decent. Not an FL, but I think this is a 151 lap. I just want to see, even with the pen, what this would have been. If the kind of, not stalls, I'll do it. You have to kind of hold, whoa, oh, that was my pen. The third gearing out for that chicane. So if you gear up to fourth too soon, go a little slow, back on. It's hard to compare since I had the pen, but that might actually be faster. I'm gonna try that again next lap slow. Oh, but anyway, the last chicane thing you're hitting before the second to last straight, I find you really have to hold that in third gear, even though it's throttling out. Because if you hit fourth too soon, like it just sends you off the race line. That could have been better. What? Come on. God damn. Alright. Let's get it. Get this one. I don't know though. Second might be a little quicker. Throttling out. Be able to tell in a second here. Yeah, it might be actually. I'm already at like 132 by the time I hit that. I don't know. It's pretty similar. That might be a pen. It's a pen. I completely shot over that that second curve, or that first one. Oh, alright, I'll try that too. That's usually my methodology, holding second here. Like, I just did that totally wrong, but then quickly getting back up as I throttle out hard. But both seem to be working equally as fine. Whether you slow down and hold third, then gas back out, or if you just go all the way to second. Sometimes it actually, yeah, I'm gonna probably do in between there, like you're suggesting. Oh my god. Too soon. I did my swing too soon. Looks like I'm gonna be doing this for hours until I get this. Felt like I had it down last night, and now I just like can't do anything here. That should still be fine. I didn't like the smoothness, but I made it work. I feel like for the first part of that apex, I got a little too on the gas too soon. You almost gotta wait till we're halfway through. And then you can gas out. Oh, I clipped it. Come on, no pen, no pen. That inside curve definitely made me slower too. Sometimes I just start the maneuver of the turn just a little too soon. on, keep it. Oh, come on. That's so annoying. We're just gonna keep running laps at this point. No more restarting. I break that way too soon. You could tell because I was like too much on the curb that I did my whole braking maneuver too soon there. Definitely want to go late in the braking area for that last one. Alright, 151.9. It's pretty reasonable. I mean, it's probably what I'm going to expect in actual races here. Come on, this is it. That was it. Probably a couple hours. At the very least. I really want to bring my time down, so however long this is going to take me. Because when I was... Hold on. When I was live last night, I feel like there's room for improvement. That one as good as I possibly could have. I'm just gonna be a lot better for that. And if I nail this last one. That was horrible. I hit the gas way too hard for that. Not an FL, but a much better time. Alright, 158. I just gotta bring that down. Yeah, good look, slow. Get some good FLs in. Alright, that's a slow gas out. Very torquey in first, but unfortunately you have to gas out in first to get speed. I've tried multiple times to bring it up to second gear early and it just doesn't work. It's too slow. Just too slow to gas out. Hold it. Nice. That felt worse, that corner. That felt better. If I had nailed the one before, this would have been a much better time. But that slowed me down at least like 0.2. Hold it. Alright, it's gonna bring the time down. Might be an FL. But I could have done better there for a couple of corners. In this, I'm like hard braking at the end. Like it's working for the line, but it's not smooth. I don't know if that's an FL. 674, yeah, just above it. For first gear, which one are you talking about? Being so low, that's a penalty. Come on. I mean, if it's not, I'll be thrilled. I think that's a penalty now. Y'all gladly tried him first. Turn 2. Yeah, it's typically how I did it when I first was learning this track. I would bring it down into first gear for that first part of the chicane, and then second for the exit. But after watching the top replays, I'm trying to mimic the second gear throughout. feel like they almost coast it, like there's no gas until you're at least like 50% through. Stuff and slow start. Second part. I'm gonna keep doing it in second from now, and then next lap try it in first, just because I think I might be a little faster right now. The key I've noticed too is how he turns in so soon. Oh, that bump may have screwed me. Yeah, I'm lagging now. Lagging behind. That was half decent. Alright, nothing grand. I am gaining a little more of my time though. Even though I can't see it, I can just tell by how far I am from the car. Yeah, he's swinging the car a lot sooner than I am. That's what I'm noticing for a lot of this. I had to let go of the gas there to save that. Maybe in past laps that would have helped me a little bit. But I don't know for this one. That was actually a really good exit too. Alright. Let's get this. We have more speed this time. Maintained at least 0.6, but I lost like a tenth. Really have to know this last part. I doubt that's a lap, might be a 10. And the curb swung me. Alright. Let's lock in here. I know it's possible. I can beat 150.6. Depends which corner. Because yes, I do agree with you. I love doing that. Like that's something I feel like Led taught me recently. That I used at Yas Marina, especially for that chicane. Yes, and it worked really well, just like I just did there. For gearing up the second for exit to keep stability and maintain good speed. Here though, it's so many long straights. After watching the top, oh my god, I just went in the first. After watching the top replays enough times, I've realized you just can't do it. You can't gear up, and I'll show you why in a second here. Your speed just doesn't work here. It's so much slower. So after I take this one, I'll show you on the next one. I'll try and go in the second gear out of the corner. It's way more stable, I do agree. Like it absolutely creates stability. But you don't get that same torque out power that you do at first. I feel like that's how these top guys are really maintaining their entire speed throughout the track. is they're trying to do these every single corner, every single maneuver as quickly as possible in and out. So let's go to second here. Let's see how I'm slowing down compared to him now. Versus in first, I feel like I could at least kind of keep him. And now I'm starting to maintain his speed, where it's like we're maintaining the same distance. But you could tell at the beginning that I was losing a lot of speed to him. Versus, let's try it again. But that being said now, exactly what you're describing, Slow, has to be considered when torquing out in first. Because it's such a high torque car, I guess, gearing out in first, you really have to be so slow on the gas. It's almost like such a smooth, gradual operation. So if I just full punch it, that happens to me every time. It's an instant spin. Let's go to first this time. Gradual. See how I'm still maintaining speed with him. I'm just keeping on a lot better than when I go to second. But it's a much riskier gear to be in. So there's definitely... Oh, I hit the gas there. It's going to be slower. Oh, I want to go redo that. So when I got down in the second gear, which is fine. Oh, I have a G29 Logitech. Just a basic one. I love it though, honestly. It's been working great for me. But right now, currently, I'm actually on controller. Anytime I live stream, you can pretty much assume I'm on a controller. Just because, I mean, chatting as it is already distracts me, and looking at my computer for chat and all that stuff. But, yeah, just adding the extra element of the wheel, I just find them a lot slower. And then you talk about live streaming, and it makes it that much worse for me. But anyway, with this, the problem I keep having is even keeping in second, not doing first, I do the high-speed gearing. Getting to about here and making it, or not even there, I'm getting to really about here, where I'm in the speed I need to be in second. I'm about to hit my, whip my corner, and I'm still slightly, 10-20% on the throttle, and that overshoots me, and then I have to compensate getting back and compensate going back. Versus I feel I do this best, and I know I'm not showing it great because I'm doing it at slow speed. But I feel like I do this best when I get down to the pace I need in second, and I almost don't touch the gas until I'm right here. And then back on the gas to clip this final curve. And that might be 0% useful to you, Slow. I'm more so, I feel like, talking to myself right now. Because just walking myself through it even kind of helps, really make it sink in. And same with the more I watch it, whether it's a top replay or just watching A+ guys, A drivers race. The more I watch the fast guys replicate it, the more I feel like it sinks in. And then when you do it, you just gotta practice and practice and practice until it essentially becomes muscle memory. This is decent, good speed. That was slow because I'm already losing him a little bit, and then I had to hit that. Decent exit speed, what? I wonder where I clipped it there. Yeah, word. Hop on line, Slow. Alright, I'm gonna lock in for another quick 5 minutes here. I think I can get 2 to 3 laps FL here, if I really focus. Fast enough. got that or not. Then I had to like let the car float a little bit just to kind of make that corner. If I had kept doing it the way I had it, I would have cut it a little too inside. Oh my god, I keep doing that. I keep doing that. Where I have it perfect, and then I literally just put it slightly, gas it, and it sends me over my line, ever so slightly. Yeah, I can make a lobby slow, I got you. I got you, but feel free if you want to, I don't care. It makes no difference to me. Absolutely no difference. Oh. Oh, hold on 2 seconds. What was that? Is there a new time trial that I haven't seen? There is. Alright. I'm not gonna do it, but I just want to see. Nafilo 1? What is that? What is Nafilo 1? Japanese, Sony by Honda Mobility. Huh, interesting. Good to know. Alright, let's make a lobby. If anyone else is watching, always more than welcome to hop in. Come get some good practice in. It's just all good fun, no pressure. Whether you're faster, slower, no judgment. Yeah, do your thing, Slow. No one else has any rooms on. Alright, let's see who else is live streaming right now. Looks like we got Mustang, Kizzy's on. Is Sammy on? Onions, Radeon. Yeah, good amount of people on. I don't know why it's not showing. Do I not have you as a friend, Slow? Yeah, Slow, I'm kidding. Oh, are we not in the same region, maybe? Yeah. That's what it is. That was a simple one. Alright, Monza, make sure, maybe we can do soft if you guys want. I might actually, I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna use Racing Hearts. Just to really practice it. Portal, what's going on, you legend? Leader of the dark side. Oh, you got it on the big screen, man? You're a legend, dude. I love that. Yeah, every now and again I'll toss like a really intense race up on there, like Saragons, any kind of lead lap guide, stuff like that. Alright, I got racing hard tires on, and we're gonna do intercourse. Yo, Portal, hop on in if you want. Slow just made a lobby. Slow aim king. Set your region to all regions and look for the Monza lobby. Also, is this the world's longest pit exit? Well, that wasn't great. Give you a boost. Give him a boost. There's definitely a song that goes like that. Give me a boost, give me a boost. Let's try that. So it's a little gassy right now. Don't mind me, I'm getting hit the pits. You can just keep crushing it. Oh, she's got it good, man. She's got it real good. Gets to watch a couple legends racing. Sounds way better than work, man. Work schmork. Pay bills? Who needs it? Kidding me? Oh, I wish, man. Wish I could hit the lottery. That would be nice. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's ways of living, I feel like, that are more minimalist. But I like nice stuff. I don't know about you guys. Nice food, nice things. So money's definitely a big part of that. Yeah, right, Portal. Money makes the world go round. If I ever do hit the lottery, though, guys, there will be signs. There will be signs. Felt slow, but that was alright. I hate when I gear up the fourth there. Because then I gear one down thinking I'm already in the right gear. If anyone's watching on here that I haven't said hi to, or is just lurking around in stream, more than welcome to come join us. Just look for the Slow Aim King, set it to all regions, and split the track to Monza. Doing some daily beat practice, open lobbies right now. That's how it usually goes, especially when you first open up a lobby, right? I feel like because the game organizes it based on like new lobbies to old lobbies. So like when you first make it, I always notice is when I get all the new randos to join. Portal's working right now. He's working like a dog. He's trying to bring home that bacon. Or I guess he is home working right now, so he's just cooking bacon? I don't know. I don't know how that expression would go. Philness, what's going on, you legend? Phil Casso, everybody. I mean, everybody already knows Phil Casso, so I don't even have to introduce you. Congrats, legend. You're a mod. Amount of time I spend in your streams, Philness. You deserve it. No complaints, man. Just trying to get a little, oh wow, I parked in the worst spot. I'm sorry, guys. Trying to get a little daily bee practice in. Yeah, Monza's a tricky one. She's a beast. Having a lot of fun driving it, but I mean, it's, as you know, if you've done it before, I'm sure you have a million times. It's really just nailing all the chicanes and corners. Everything else is just gassing it out into a straight. So I've managed the 156. I know you don't really do dailies anymore, Phil Casso. But yeah, half decent time for a low NP at least. Hoping to climb the A though. Make it up to you speed demons. It's a tough road to follow. Also, I keep commenting on it every time I leave the pits. That is the longest pit exit I've ever seen. Yeah, GR4, spot on. Or is it GR4? Am I in a GR3? I don't know. Mix them all up. GR3, yeah. I'm stupid. GR3. GR3 Racing Hearts. That's what it is. And yeah, Slow, if you want to start it, feel free. Just saw your comment. Before you start though, Slow, could you actually, just to kind of even out the grid, do two things. Well, firstly, can you put me in the back? I want to start in the back. And then secondly, or you can do this for next one if you just started, no big deal. Can you put me in the back for next race? And next race, can you also make it mandatory hard tires for everyone? Let's just make it as accurate as possible for actual daily. Did it say 51 in chat? Is that what you mean? Oh, 51 my time, that's what you meant. Yeah. I connect the dots. Alright. I was like, 51 people in my humble little chat? No friggin' way. Beach, I'm great to see. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was looking at chat, Hoonigan. I'm so sorry. Hi. I'm so sorry. Everyone go. Everyone go. That was Hoonigan after you. Let me pass. I don't even know if the guy can hear me since this is Slow's lobby too. That's the part I feel really bad about. Probably just thinks I'm a rude guy. When in fact, I'm just a new streamer, bro. I'm trying to get used to reading chat and racing. It's a skill I just don't really have down pat yet. And why did I just go to first gear? May have collected a pen as well. Come on. Come on, what am I doing here? Racing like a noob. Like a pleb. Alright, watch this. Watch this, folks. We're gonna catch them all. Oh, you lost back out? Is that what you're saying, Slow? Also, how's the work day going, Beach? Really appreciate you stopping by, even just while you're working. And what am I doing? Not the second gear. Second back in the third, I feel like I'm just being stupid right now. Working and lurking too, huh, Philness? You guys are legends for stopping by while you're at work right now, seriously. It means the world. It's my humble little stream. Slow, you left. You left us, Slow. It's all good. I'm racing like a noob anyway, so no big deal. If everyone backs out, I'm super game, I'll leave. But if they're having fun, I'll catch up. I'll go have some fun with them. That was such an early break, and then I got back on the gas to try and make up for it. That didn't work at all. Yeah, as always, right, Phil Casso? That nickname doesn't come cheap, man. You don't earn a Phil Casso nickname just from purely working on liveries. You gotta live and breathe it, which you clearly do. Here's a question for you, Phil. I assume, obviously, being a game and like your hobby, GT7, that you prefer making liveries and all that creative content in the game here. But yeah, I'm curious. Do you prefer it over your job, or do you prefer it in GT7 when it comes to designing stuff? And I'm sure those are two completely different animals in terms of what I'm describing. Like literally what you're actually doing and the funness involved in it, I guess. So you would never think, watching this race, that I have an FL of a 156. Or 150.6, I mean. Yeah, that makes sense for them. Has to be GT7. I mean, one's a hobby, like a game that you can actually have fun with, and others literally work. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I've literally had jobs that I've thought in the past were super, super fun at first, and something about it being work just makes the job more of a chore, if that makes sense. Like for a full year at one point, post-college, I lived out in Colorado, and I worked at a ski resort, Dale. It was a blast. Like the most unserious, lackadaisical, low stress, just chill, have fun every single day type job. Don't get me wrong, I didn't make anything, but like they put you up in free housing in Vail, Colorado. Yeah, it was a sick time. It really was. But my bills eventually grew. Oh, that was so bad. Ooh, NSX or old. LVP. What's going on, legend? I will read every single comment in 2 seconds, by the way. I struggle so hard, guys, being a newer streamer, still trying to read chat while racing. I can do it while obviously, like, practicing in lobbies like this, kinda, I can on the straight. But if I'm actually trying to catch people, or anything like that, I need to lock in, as they say. Mr. 3000. Oh man, have you seen that movie? Is that what it is that I'm thinking of? That reference? Or is it Mr. 2000 I'm thinking of? It's like the baseball player. Bernie Mac. Alright, let's read these comments. SXGR3. Oh, that's a great choice, Beecham. When it comes to livery choice. Yeah, NSX is a really clean car. I feel like a livery for that could be actually super clean. I just made a new one. I'll show you in a second for the R8. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest with you guys. No, good choice. Good choice. Let's say sorry to Hoonigan. Alright. Yeah, if you want to make it mandatory hard tires here. Oh, random weather too. Alright. There we go. May have to see it, boys. I feel Picasso original. I'm amped. I guess I've never really looked for it. I feel like you do. Hoonigan, I hope you're in chat. Sorry about knocking you before. I don't feel like typing out a full message to you right now. What was I gonna say? Oh, Phil, I feel like I haven't really noticed if you do this before or not. Do you put your signature on cars? Because I know I've seen like TNS, JCCR stuff, all that, not sponsored, stuff like that. I'm trying to think if cars that like aren't yours that you drive, or I'm sorry, that not you drive, that you give to people, if you put a signature on that. What is this? What am I doing? Yeah, I assume so. I don't know why I couldn't remember. It's just such a nice touch too, especially like, not to butter you up, but once you start becoming like notorious around the community, like everyone knows you and Aussie Pug, I feel like, especially when it comes to liveries. You guys are the livery kings. And I'm sure there's other people that I probably just haven't met yet. But that being said, I feel like it really does make that extra difference having a signature. People just love to see who it's by, especially when it's an OG. Alright, come on. Yeah, LG made me one not too long ago for the Citroen. LG's got some skills, man. He is a good protege of Phil Picasso. I mean, at this point, I don't even know if I can call him the protege. I feel like he is an apprentice. You know, he's climbing that livery ladder. Quick question for all you streamers out there. I know I can put chat reader on. Is there a way without me using, like, I don't have Streamlabs set, I have it, the account and all that, but I don't have it set up and I'm not using it right now. Just because I am broadcasting direct from my PS5. But that being said, is there a way of turning on chat reader without the chat being able to hear it? Speechchat.com, Beecham, you're a legend. Yeah, check it out. Without audio, great to know, Philness. I'm even just gonna use that probably. Yeah, that seems so much easier when you can have people in your ear. You don't have to read the chat every 2 seconds, unless it's like a longer message or something. Which also, speaking of which, I need to work on that, man. Especially when people are racing. I feel so bad sometimes, just like the amount that I type. Just got too much to say. Too much on my mind, guys. Oh, thank you, Slow. That'd be dope. I love racing from the back. Word. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna mess with it later, Phil. But I appreciate you telling me that, because I've been trying trying to, I mean, not really trying hard to figure it out, but I've been wondering about that for the last couple days. But that makes sense because I do remember seeing all those settings in the broadcasting, like including chat audio, all that kind of stuff. Oh, I didn't even get in the race. Alright, tell you what, I guess I'm a steward. Or I'm a race commentary this time, guys. Let's see. What's the best view? Oh, Fernando Alfonso. What a maneuver. Takes the first place. Followed closely behind by Marlon. Right behind him we got J-U-M's. It's like a James kind of funky spelling there. I like his yellow-green car though. Followed by Sebastian in the Ferrari. These things are quick here, folks. Gotta watch out. Those things have some top speed on those straights. Looks like he held the corner nicely. He's going to catch the front pack. Oh, and Alfonso gets pushed, and so does James. Marlon's going to squeak on through in his Audi R8. Oh, that's a cool livery, too. All right, well blended. I don't know what you call, like, that pattern. I wouldn't call it scratch or anything. It's like smudge, like a sponge smudge type thing, but I love the color pattern with it mixed and blended in there. And you have some great livery logos mixed about too. Very GT7 coloring, which is cool. Yeah, that's clean. Fanatic on the back too. All right. Sebastian, not even gonna attempt to say your last name there. Was it Sabattle? I feel like I'm just gonna butcher that. Paulo, another Ferrari. Sneaking on up the grid. Look at this guy. Ferrari, 2 and 3. Oh, pushes it wide. Fernando's going to be catching up here. Marlon holding that lead. Paulo and Sebastian still following. Oh, Sub-Zero enters the mix here. All right. Nice Mercedes AMG. Oh, look at that. You guys see all that brake power? Let's watch it again. Do it on this side. Couldn't really see it as much, especially being in the shade. Oh no, Sebastian! And Fernando goes on by. Looks like Marlon's gonna take this one, folks. Still another lap to go though. Paulo, hot on his tail. Yeah, Rusty had a great lobby going the other day. That was fun, Portal. Ah, they're alright. They're alright, Portal. Philness is the place to be, man. Seriously. Him and Bobby have, like, 2 of the most chill streams you could possibly find on YouTube. Not to knock the other guys. I love all the streamers, you know, Kizzy, Sammy Snake, Lead Pencil, Digit, Callister, all those guys. But I feel like every one in my mind kind of almost serves a different purpose. Like I go to Lead for mainly learning a lot of different stuff. Callister, really just to watch the high-end races, a guy on a controller. Sammy Snake, similar, you know, but he does have some more coaching and more lackadaisical vibes mixed in. Kizzy, great guy to also hang out with, fun racing to watch. Saragon, I go to him for his wearer races, which is kind of the same for all those wearer guys in Grover. And who else really? I mean, you got Aussie Pug and Aussie in terms of the Australian guys. They're usually on at different times, which is cool that it's like kind of broken up differently based on where people are streaming from. Self-deletions with the F-Type. That's so funny. It happens. F-Type is not a car that I really feel comfortable in. Yeah, Rory too. Rory, I mean, especially Rory, my god, him and Super GT. Granted, Super GT is a whole different ballgame, whole different level. But man, Rory's really accumulated one heck of a following. Hats off to that guy. He's been at it for a long time, so hats off to him. But it's a different experience there. Not knocking him. I love his streams. I really do. And I love watching his videos, his racing, pretty much everything he does. And I'll always join in, you know, say hi to everyone in chat. But because there are so many people in chat, it is a little overwhelming, and you don't really get that individualization, so to speak, where it's like more hanging out with friends, I guess. It's more just like a giant assembly of people. Was it really? I haven't even heard of that mixed in the mix, I guess, for Bathurst and F-Type. Huh, I'm gonna have to try that. I had a lot of fun racing Bathurst last week. Or was it last week? Week before? I didn't do it too often for the daily, but I mean, that's a blast of a racetrack. I'm trying to do that downhill chicane thing. Yeah, we can change course if you guys want. Up to you. I see Fernando just wrote that comment in here. I will let the gang know I'm live on YouTube, by the way. Sir Drones. And this is a way chiller way, by the way, because I've never actually, like, not been in a race for the open lobbies and just watching. Way chiller way of being able to read chat and just hang out and commentate. So I don't know, maybe I'll do another one. 206 with the Supra, but the Jag got you to 204. Oh my god. That's so insane, because it's like, I know how you race, Phil. I know you're consistent and good. So to think that suddenly getting in the Jag brought you down 2 seconds is nuts. Like the speed, your average speed that you must have held through that chicane area probably brought down your time so much. Or no, actually maybe on the contrary, maybe it was your top speed on straights. I'm trying to imagine how you shaved 2 seconds off that. Oh yeah, same here, Portal. I watch literally everyone slip. What is going on, you legend? It is great to see you, brother. Welcome in. Slow Aim King is the one actually hosting the lobbies right now. More than welcome to come join if you got time. Or if you're a normal human being and you're working, zero worries at all. You know, I kind of expect. Yo, lost my mic. Thank you for that. I can't even tell you the amount of times I do that. I think it was Slow or somebody had to tell me the other day. Because I'm streaming, I was explaining this earlier, but anytime I stream recently, I just have an easier time interacting with people, racing, doing everything at once on controller. Versus anytime I'm not live, I'm pretty much only racing on my wheel, the G29. But yeah, I have this little I mean, I assume you guys have PS5 controllers, or maybe PS4. I have that little mute button right in the center. Every now and again, I smash that thing. Alright, racing hard. Lock in. It's hard to lock in slow. I give so much props to guys that are like constantly racing actual dailies or manu or nations, or I mean even just like some of the paces you see in like a Philness or Bobby Vegas lobby of like their open lobbies. I don't know how they're chatting at the same time. I mean, major props to you guys. There's so much going on, and granted, yeah, like you have it down pat with like the chat to speech, that kind of stuff. But I mean, yeah, it's a lot to focus on, even just like having someone in your ear. I feel like it's the Atenza that I used to, the more I'm thinking about it. Let me know if you guys know what the GOAT car is for here, the meta. I could have sworn it was the Atenza, but I'm trying the WRX. Am I behind you? Word. Not gonna lie, at first I had to think about that, Phil. I was like, who's Karen? Like, I don't know if I remember meeting any Karens in chat. Your chat to speech, that's so funny. Yeah, do you ever change the voice, or do you pretty much just keep it on your Karen voice that you like? So once you find a good one, man, it's hard to switch. You know, it's like a car, it's a lost love. I don't know if the WRX is the move here. Let's just compare. 434, 28. It's a little heavier. Same increments with RCZ. About the same. What about the Atenza? Oh my god! Alright, yeah, we're doing that. Might be a little heavier, but this thing has got some torque. Got some pow. I could actually imagine that, just like if Karen's the standard one, assuming, but I have no idea just since I don't have it yet, or haven't used it. The McLaren, you like that slow? As the Gr.3 car here? She does sound nice, Beecham. Sounds like a nice lady, Phil. True saint. Also, I typically like going plus here for BB, but should I put it to the front because of these crazy corners? I don't know if that makes any logic at all, if I'm being honest. And why'd I just pull out? There's literally people coming down the street. Alright, we'll go now. Yeah, not a whole lot slow. I mean, I see it every now and again, but it is surprising how little people use it. It's just not really the meta for many of the dailies. What am I doing? I feel like usually I remember learning this too. Alright. Let's get this done. Definitely am not fast here though. I hate this track. Like, I know the maneuvers, but I don't. I know what they're supposed to be. For some of them at least. Like this one, I feel like you're not supposed to go down to second, but I find it's just too much speed holding third. So I know what's supposed to be happening, but I just don't know my brake markers. I don't like the car. I don't love any of the corners. There's not a single one that I'm like, oh, I love how I hit that. Let's see what we can do. Like this especially, my god, nightmare. Could have definitely had more speed there, but... So my laptop just died. Let me know if any of you can still hear me. I'm still live. Yeah, I can plug this in right now. Yeah, I see 8 watching, so it looks like it's still live, still good. Where did I even put that? Don't mind me. Probably just gonna start the race a little late. Just gonna quickly plug in my laptop. Don't mind me, folks. Might even quit it, we'll see. If I can catch up to y'all. Apologies if I was in front of anyone, by the way. I just want to get studio back up here. Alright, good to go. I'm glad I'm still seeing your guys' comments too. Laptop is charged, but I haven't logged into it. I just want to see if I can put up a half-decent lap, actually catch up before the race is over. Because if I start focusing on the laptop still, I'm just never catching you guys. That was so poor. So stop and go there. Nothing about that was smooth. That would be in top tier collab portal. Why did I just like full break that? I maintained no speed there. That was weird. Now let's see if I can put up a half decent time here. So awkward. I'm like back on the gas, I'm off it, back on it. I just don't really understand that corner, braking wise. Doesn't seem like it's too difficult either. I'm awkward about it. I appreciate you confirming that, Portal. May have been a little better, but I didn't take the second part of that good. But I definitely was doing better by braking later. I'm braking way too soon for that. Didn't really maintain my speed right there. I never got down to second to make that turn. Nice. Fun race, guys. Fun race. Alright. Let's reset this. Looks like everything else is still up and running. Love that. Yeah, how far off are you, by the way, Phil? Just reading your past comment. Road to 1K. I don't know why I thought you were on the road to 2K. Let me look you up. Philness Games. Philness GT. 936. You are not far off, my friend. You are really closing in there. It's how fast it comes at you and you have to drop speed. Yeah, no, seriously, Portal. That's so true. Oh, I like that side note too. How you remember it when you're not driving. That's how it goes for me, man. I feel like when I'm watching somebody else, I'm like, oh, do this, do that, because it's like it's so easy and apparent to see it. Then I hop in a car and I just like can't do it. It's bizarre. Slip, I think the best job would be if we can get Philness as some full-time YouTuber. That to me would be the real win. I know that's not an easy feat though. Not an easy feat by any means. It's a lot of income to supplement that you're essentially replacing. But I mean, hey man, with this community growing and growing, let's make those dreams happen. I'd love to see it. Major props to people like Sammy Snake and Digit that are doing it full time. I know Sammy Snake's a newer one full time. Yeah, wouldn't that be so sick? That'd be insane if Phil could do that, man. But again, like I said, it's a lot of income to supplement, so I understand that's not an easy feat by any means. thank you. How does that keep happening? Oh my god. It must just be because I'm racing controller. It's like anytime I push the car to the right, I'm pushing my left analog right, like maybe I'm hitting the B button. I don't know. Or maybe I just have like some anxious thumbs, I guess. I'm just like literally playing with the mute button without even thinking about it. Thank you for writing that though, Slow. I was giving Phil Casa like this whole this whole sentimental little message to him about how he's skyrocketing straight to the moon. The sky is his potential, man. Yeah, I don't know if you heard the first part at all, because I have no idea when I muted it. But seriously, major props to everything you built, Phil. I mean, it's such a cool place to come hang out, because it is what you built your channel up to. And even just like the styles, the designs, the liveries, this and that, everything, how you've created it, major props. But I am so excited to see what the future holds. So I'm sure as you grow and grow, it's just going to keep getting better, changing, slightly different, this and that. And that's kind of the cool part of staying with streamers, especially once you find the good ones that you like, is, yeah, you're kind of there throughout all the changes, so it's a lot of fun to witness. I'm just glad all you legends have my back in chat. I'm just the king of cutting out mics. I'll turn you slow. I got you. Oh no, too much. Too much of a nudge. I was trying to get your car rotated for you. Let's go catch him slow. Which part for you? Oh, thank you, Phil. I actually worked on this one right before I hopped on live. I'm sure you can kind of picture it because it's pretty common in the community. It was literally the first livery I grabbed when I bought this car or unlocked it. I had the Nesquik, like full yellow car before for the R8 LMS. And I remember when I first got the game, like I thought it was funny. I really liked branding liveries at first when I joined. Then the more I've sat with it, I just didn't like it at all. So I just put this together really quick this morning. I'll show you the full thing though once we get to practice. Because yeah, I mean I'm proud of it. It's cool, but like it's, I don't know, it's nothing amazing. I think probably the best aspect of it's the rear end. Yeah, I still got some work when it comes to getting to LG, Philcasso, Aussie Pug type status. You guys just have an eye for design. I mean, it's not even just an eye though. You guys clearly work with it a lot. It's like anything. It's like racing. It's a skill of its own. Yeah, the more you do it though, the more you get better at kind of mixing and matching, blending, learning color contrast, this and that. There's a lot of different elements to upload. So, props for the creativity, boys. I'm glad that after that little spiel, by the way, I looked down and saw my controller wasn't moving. Thank God. Every time it mutes, the mic comes up. And I missed that braking point. Phil. Or Philly, I don't know how you pronounce it. Maybe. Swedish. I assume that's just the Swedish spelling of Phil. There were some great ones in the mix there, Portal. From Rusty's lobbies. That was a blast. Just trying to read your messages that time. Yeah, he came in like a serious wrecking ball. I remember there was one time where I felt bad. But I mean, it was kind of everyone at the same time. We were running like 3 wide. Rusty and somebody else got caught against a wall on the left side of the track. And all 3 of us just pretty much destroyed the 2 cars that were stuck there. Yeah, there were a couple times I got punted. I was just trying to have a blast racing with you, man. And I didn't really know the other guys other than Rusty, too. But I mean, it's always cool to meet people, don't get me wrong, but I just want to race with the people I know. And unfortunately, sometimes I can't. Sometimes they're just too fast for me. But when it's the other way around, I'll gladly slow down. Okay, I mean, it's a blast battling through corners with you, Portal and Slow, and all you guys. Anyone who might be a DR below me. You guys all still know racecraft. You all clearly know how to race. So our next mission is we gotta get you guys up. Let's get you up to DRB. I know that's your goal. At least for some of you, that's been telling me. You guys definitely have the skill. Dude, DK, like, what is that guy on? I remember when I first joined LED Streams, I'd see him around, or maybe it was from Philness's lobbies I met him. I kind of forget how I had that first introduction to DK Nielsen. But my God, I don't understand, like, how that guy is improving at the pace that he is. It seems like, hey, there he is. Speaking of which, it seems like overnight you just got insane, DK. I mean, don't get me wrong, you always knew racecraft, but Jesus, man. Those JCCR practice sessions, I don't know what you guys are doing. What kind of steroids you're taking. May the torque be with you, DK Nielsen. I'll let them know that we're live. You know DK, Slow? Yeah, give him a sub. I mean, I feel like he knows enough of us here. And we definitely follow each other, DK and I, but actually, maybe he doesn't follow me back, I don't know. I'll let him know in case he wants to stop by. But no pressure, he might already be here, he might be busy. No pressure either way. I don't know, I feel like Nielsen has stopped in, because I'm trying to think if I've made him a mod already. DK, get over here, bro. Oh, yeah, he's in the lobby, Phil. That's what we meant. Yeah, he's gonna kick our butts, dude. Oh, and you did Yas Marina, too? He's gonna destroy us. This is not gonna be fair, but I'll try my best. Alright. Racing hards. This will be a great challenge, actually, trying to keep up with DK. Gonna need as much practice as I can get here. Yeah, Philness, it's nuts, man. It's actually insane. I might be totally misremembering when I first met him, but I feel like it was B. I remember thinking like, oh, this guy's like in the same region as me. I feel like I saw him in some open lobbies where I felt like I could keep pace. And all of a sudden, like a week or two went by. Saw him in a bunch of other live streams, probably at your place or Led's or something, Casa. And yeah, my God, he was a speed demon all of a sudden. Just shot up the A. But again, I could be totally misremembering the chain of events for him improving. Yes, Slow, he will. He will destroy us. Yeah, just try your best though. Let's just try and keep up, and yeah, I'm sure we might even, if we can even keep up with them, might learn something watching them on track here. And despite me hating, I mean, I don't hate this track. Yas Marina is a sick track. Beautiful. It got a bad reputation purely because of the penalty factors that they added from when it was Daily B. And I understand everyone's frustration with it, you know. I myself struggled with the pens just as much as everyone else. It's still an amazing track, though. You can't let that really knock your opinion of it. It's difficult, but it's not to say that challenging tracks can't be amazing tracks, too. Alright, and because we're... Actually, I don't know. No, I think the penalty system is on. This does feel a little different. I almost feel like when we raced here, it was maybe like hard mediums or softs. Something about this does feel a little different. But I'm down to all race hards. As long as we're all on the same tire compound, I don't really care. Let's see who this kid is. I just joined. Oh, he's a C. Alright. I was gonna say, is this an A-ranked driver that's about to come in here and on intermediates? On inners, he's gonna blow us away. Oh, is that DK's name? Is his name Frank? It's funny when people have like more of like a looking name. Oh, Forza's Frank. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Forza Canada. I know who you're talking about. I was gonna say that would be really confusing if DK Nielsen like had like a normal looking name in his name, but his actual name was Frank. Yeah, that'd be some clandestine type stuff. Frank Raceless, sure. Really? Alright. Yeah, I feel like I've stopped in his streams a couple times, but I've never, like, fully paid attention, I guess. Also, you can go buy a mill. You can go buy. Just getting some practice in before we start a race up. What was I saying now? Yeah, I've never fully, I guess, paid attention to, like, his racing abilities and all that. But I totally believe that. He's on all the time racing. So he definitely has got some skill. And that's such a different challenge, as I was kind of touching on before. It's just such a different beast, like going into a lobby and fully locking in and taking it serious and not talking to anyone or being live and racing, versus chatting with people live streaming, you know. It's like you might not even realize it, and I'm sure there's tons of top racers that think they can do it flawlessly. But I mean, that's just anytime you're multitasking anything, it's quite literally impossible, you know? It's at the very least they're losing tenths of seconds, you know, at the minimum. Ooh, I took that very far. That totally makes sense, Phil. Seriously. Yeah, for me it's a little more drastic because I'm not as consistent of a racer right now. Not speaking about me on the controller right now. This is a whole different ballgame. But on my wheel, I'm not as consistent as you guys. I'm very open to admit that, and that's half because I'm just a newer driver. It just comes with experience. But for me, it's like a whole half a second to anywhere to 2 seconds, I would say. Between me talking, just kind of like reading chat, or even just focusing on what we're talking about. Yeah, it definitely throws me off. But I wouldn't want it any other way, guys. It's way more entertaining doing it this way. If I want to take a race serious, I just won't hop on live, you know? Yeah, I've heard Bella's really fast too, and Emma. Yeah. All those names sound familiar, Portal. I don't know how I've heard them, but I know I've heard them. Slip. Are you just like a blind person when you stream? That's so funny. That is so good. I know what you're saying, man. Yeah, 50% vision. It's like tunnel vision. It's like, I was explaining this the other day to someone because I'm so new to it. I think it's easier for me to explain like what's happening. It's almost like, do you guys ever zone out when you're like driving, for instance? Or even other things in life. I'm sure there's tasks that you do that like in life you've zoned out while doing. But half of those are for tasks that like are kind of more automated, so to speak, that you kind of have more comfortability in. My point being is I feel like I'm almost zoning out when I'm live streaming and racing. Like I'll get to the end of the race and it's like half the corners, half the things that just unfolded, I won't even remember. It's like, what just happened, you know? Just wasn't present at all for half that race. More so listening to myself talk. Or ramble. But I prefer it that way. I feel like it makes for entertaining streams. When I first did live streams, I had a problem being quiet. When I started it like a week or 2 weeks ago. Now I'm just like, yo, let's just word vomit. You know, just chat with some folks. Someone behind me, or I'll get out of the way. I will move on over. So next stage is for me, just to kind of update you guys. I'm sure I've touched upon this before, but the next upgrades are going to be figuring out either using the webcam that I just bought, which is a Logitech, I think it's ProStream. I forget the exact brand. I'm either going to be using that on my Samsung monitor, which I love using, or I am going to just use the Mac built-in webcam. Either way, I have Streamlabs account built, and I'm starting to finalize, I guess, like all the overlays and widgets and all that stuff. But, yeah, the next stage is then just connecting, oh my god, I'm having a brain fart. What are they called? The other form of broadcasting is what I'm trying to say. Essentially when you don't broadcast through your PS5. What are those called? I use them for my drone too. For different uploads. But yeah, anyway, those are the next stages for me, guys. Oh, a capture card. That's what I'm thinking of. Can't believe I couldn't think of what that was called. Yeah, I just gotta get that all set up, and yeah, we'll be smooth rolling. Yeah, how was the experience portal? You chose a great stream to be doing your first live streams, man. Seriously. Broadcasting a Philness race? That's just how you get all the subs, bro. Plus, there was some great action watching that. Like, not only the ones you raced, but even just the ones that you were just sitting there just broadcasting. And every single live stream you do, I can say this with certainty, is going to make you more comfortable. You're going to learn one extra thing that you feel like you can apply to the next live stream. And everything just starts snowballing off of itself. Word, last race you're off. That's all good, man. I'll probably hop over after this race back to Daily B, get some qualifying. I know I can get that 150.6 down. I think I can at least get it to like a 0.3, 0.2. 0.4 might be a little optimistic, shaving that off, but at the very minimum, I know I can shed some time. Yeah, well said, Slip. You really almost do have to treat it like the cam isn't there, and like, you know, you're just kind of racing. Yeah, right? Seriously, every single time it gets easier. And I thought the same, Phil. I still think I can improve it though. But for where I am at low-end DRB, like that is, I can't praise that time enough. I really can't. And I owe it all to that. Quick. Just help me understand racecraft a little better. And half of it, I feel like how Led got me quick is not only understanding like the nuances of racing, but I feel like he taught me an amazing bulletproof system of putting up FLs at any given track, or at least learning it. You know, you go to top replay, you watch what they're doing for real. At least I held it. You caught me so hard by surprise. Oh, slow. Oh, that's amazing, man. Did you see the speed wobbles you gave me? Oh, that was so funny. It took me at least like 5 to 6 speed wobbles to straighten out my car. Oh, wow. I don't even remember what I was saying. That was so great. Yeah, I could imagine that, Phil. Which is insane to think. I mean, I'm already being tested occasionally where I'll get the mixed lobbies AD. And like every single one I've gotten, I'm starting in the back. And then when I get purely a B lobby, I'm noticing I'm too fast for that. That's where I'm starting 1-2 every single time. So I'm in a weird gray area where I don't know if I'm ready for A yet, but I'm a lot faster than vast majority of every B driver I'm up against. Not everyone though. There's a lot of scenarios where I'm not. And as you very much know, being a guy who's climbed the ladder, being ahead of someone qualifying time doesn't always make you a better driver or a faster driver. You just might know the track better. You might know the gearing points, the braking points, and all that stuff, but it doesn't mean you're more consistent or a better battler. It just means you purely put up a faster FL. Usually the two correlate, where the faster FL guy does know the track better, but it's not always the case. There's been times where I start 1-2 and the guys behind me, I can tell have much more pace. And maybe I just had a bad lap, I don't know, but yeah, it's funny how that's kind of what you find as you climb that ladder. Versus in CD, if you have a faster qualifying time, like, you are a faster driver. It's that simple. Emil! Emil! Maybe a pen? I don't know. Is he gonna ruin me? Probably should put my radar on. Alright, we're gonna let Emil go by as I get my radar on. Sorry if there's anyone else. Alright, we're good. I need to just let go of the gas when I get in fourth there. Because I know that's a corner that I've seen many people take in fourth. But I always want to gear down to third, just because I feel like I overshoot it time and time again. But I know that's not the correct way of doing that corner, and that was pretty awful the way I just took that. Once I get on the straight too, I'll read messages. I feel like I missed one or two. Oh, it definitely will. So every single time, every single time you do it, you're just gonna get that much more comfortable. You really will. Oh, did you lag out slow? Or is that from something else? I'm reading that. Yeah, don't even sweat it, so it happens to me all the time. I noticed that with a couple people in Phil Casso's channel last night. So all of a sudden, I looked at their page, and it's like people I chat with all the time. It's like, oh guys, I'm so sorry that I'm not sub to you. Some people, you almost just assume you're sub to them because you chat with them all the time, and when you actually check in, it's like, wow, I wasn't. Also, why don't I just exit? It's almost over. Douglas! It's the Douglas missing the O. DK coming in second, followed by Emil. Busy's corner. It's got a pretty cool livery going on. Yeah, and that's the real test, where I'm honestly so grateful for you guys. Like, you couldn't have said it better, so. It's been a couple streams now that I'm honestly so grateful you guys stopping in. Because that itself is challenging me and pushing me to kind of become like I don't want to say better streamer, but become a streamer, so to speak. Where I'm figuring out navigating both things at once. Let's get some more going, Slip. Only 2 so far? Let's get some more going, man. Yeah, Phil Casso's the guy. You kidding me? Not only does he keep your channel lively, but just the amount of advice and tips and everything this guy can give you. Legend. Legend. He's an expert because he did the trial by fire. Meanwhile, the rest of us are just skating through the gauntlet, asking him how to do it. Also, what you thinking, Slow? I feel like I saw a message earlier that you said this was your last one, but I don't remember. I don't remember if that was you saying it or if that was somebody else saying there was the last race they were watching. There's no pressure, I'll gladly keep racing. Oh, I'm just seeing you guys right in chat. What'd you say? Slow. Have a great one, man. Have a great one, dog. Really appreciate the lobbies. Tons of fun. At some point, maybe I'll do some opens, even just for like half an hour later. It is a great way of meeting people. But for the time being, just because I do know for a fact I'm going to be doing Daily B later tonight, I'll probably just get some more qualifying in, see if I can get that time down. Shave off some segundos. Some segundos. Know what that just reminded me of? Pronouncing it like that. Is, you guys remember Raimundo from, what was that called? Give me a second. Yeah, type it in. What was that called? Raimundo. It's not popping up. Rocket Power. That's what it was. You guys remember that? Maybe that was just like my generation when I was a kid. I remember it was on Nickelodeon. Yeah, good plan, Slip. I like that. Yeah, do your thing, Phil. Go get that grub, bro. Really appreciate you guys hanging out. Seriously, it means the world. But feel free anytime you gotta pop in and out. Alright, we're not doing this. Yeah, Slow, take care, man, if you're still in chat. Love the lobbies. That was so awesome. Go get some grub as well. I'll probably be doing the same in like the next hour or so, so I don't know how much longer this stream's gonna last. And then when I know for a fact when I race B tonight, I'm not gonna be live. That's a hard no. But I don't know, maybe I'll do half an hour at some point in the afternoon for a quick lobby or two. We'll see who's live. I also don't like really live, like, not that it's a factor of if I'm about to go live. I'm not like, oh, this guy's live, I'm not gonna do it. But I also try and like I personally want to watch other people's channels. So if I do see some channels I love hanging out in, I probably won't go live. I don't like to step on anyone's toes too. Because half of us I feel like love hanging out together. So it's like I'd rather hang out with you guys in somebody's stream who's already live than me create one myself. And also my ADHD is bringing me back to the open lobbies. Let's go to sports, get some Daily B qualifying in, see what we can make happen. Oh, this actually excites me. Do I want to try this? 2098, that's insanity. Yeah, Portal, go do that adult stuff, man. Seriously. That's stuff that I probably should have been doing for, what, the last 2 hours now as I'm streaming? Speaking of which, I'm glad you just mentioned that. Let me check my email. Alright, looks like we're good. Yeah, nothing. Nothing of concerning nature. Alright, what do I need? A 222 bronze, 216 silver. Oh, it's absolutely needed for Monza. It is. I mean, sure, you could probably get out there and wing it and figure it out. I don't have the skill for something like that. At the very minimum, other than the lap guides I've seen and the other races I've watched people do, like at the minimum, I at least had to go to the ranking board, watch the top replay, and then put on the Ghost. Because without that, I just wouldn't have been able to figure out the gearing on my own. Or the braking points, really, for that matter. Probably could have gotten within 1.5 to 2 seconds of where I'm at, but doubt I could have gotten to a 250 or a 150, whatever it was. Alright. Speaking of which, I literally just commented on that and I didn't do it. This is the biggest thing Led really got me doing that is so helpful. I know it's a giant pain to do, but just taking the extra time to watch their replay and put on the Ghost really does make a difference. Even if it's just watching one lap, but I like to try and watch it at least like, I don't know, I'll slow it down, rewatch it at least 4 or 5 times. Also, where's my cursor? Oh, huge difference. Seriously. Oh, I can see that now. Perfect. And let's go back. Alright, let's analyze this. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is one of those electric cars that has no gears. You gotta be kidding me. I mean, at least I don't have to learn the gearing, but what, now I have to learn, like, speed? I mean, granted, a lot of it is touch and feel. You can kind of assess your speed through every corner. I just really like having more of a reference, knowing the gearing. Alright, so that means I probably won't get silver for this, but I can probably easily do bronze. I'm yet to ever get a gold. I'm not quite that driver yet. Why do I feel like this is accelerating so slow right now? Maybe it's just the change in the track. Tired. Alright, we're gonna do that one more time. One more time, see if this will sink in a little bit. It's really just matching the speed with his drive line. There's not much else I can assess. Because yeah, if I race something like 50 times, 30 to 50 times, sure. Through every corner I can start gauging the speed, miles per hour I'm actually taking it. I'm not going to be glancing down at every single corner. You know, especially when I'm trying to like just nail this and figure it out. And I don't have the patience to write down the speed needed for every single corner. Gearing is easy to remember. It's like almost kind of innate that like you kind of know and can remember based on if it's high speed, low speed, what's required of the corner. But miles per hour, my God, I'm not doing that. That would be the most tedious thing ever. Maybe if this was like a challenge of mine stream where I was going for gold, but I casually just want to get bronze right now. I know I'm not going to be able to get silver in this car. I don't want to generically say electric vehicles, but I'm going to speak kind of out of pocket, or that's not the right term, but naively, where I don't know the answer here. I want to say I hate electric vehicles if all electric vehicles are like this, where they don't have gearings. But I mean, it's part of the game, seriously, and not even just the game, real life racing. So if I do want to improve, I'm sure I just gotta hop in the car and like anything, practice. I don't see a lot of scenarios where I want to hop in these cars. Yeah, I'm the same slip. I don't really touch them ever. They're cool cars, like, don't get me wrong. It's such a skill difference, Beecham. It really is. Because you can at least even, like, let's take two ends of the spectrum, right? If you look at Super Formula or GR1, all the way down to just a road car, right? even with that dramatic speed difference, I feel like it still translates what you're attempting to do on track. Even if the car is super heavy, accelerates slow, super slow, compared to something that has full control, full speed, I mean, you're still trying to implement the same kind of braking patterns and braking markers and gearing changes and this and that, even though it doesn't translate the same between high and slow. But in EVs, my God. Yeah, the sound is weird. There's a small sound, but it's weird, honestly. And why'd I just hop out of that? I was about to go try it. I'm so ADHD brain. But it's a small sound. It's not loud at all. Ooh, calm white, title gray, core black. Let's do calm. Calm white. I assume you can't change tires, right? It's just hard tires. Yeah, sport's hard. Alright. Now I'm going to turn it up pretty loud here on my end, see what I can hear from the EV. Beecham, look at you, bro. 214. Damn. That's quick. I assume that's like you literally just broke the barrier for, what is it? I gotta go back and see the times. That's also something to consider for all the trials, is that's probably not someone's fastest time. Oh, it is. All right. So yeah, you probably just got over silver, I assume, and you had it by 2 seconds, and no, you could have probably got gold. You're close. So that's probably you putting in some good practice there. But whenever I see somebody's time that's like, let's say a low 216 or like a 221, I feel like that tells me that they just barely made the award and they gave up. Yeah, you'll have to revisit it this week, man. You easily, I think, or maybe not easily, but you can definitely shoot for gold. You're what, at 213.7 and you're at a, what did that say? 214.3? Alright, only 6/10 off. I'm sure it probably feels impossible to find those 6/10 on track. Yeah, good for you, man. I'm still yet to have any golds. Let's see if it shows. No, it's not this page. Yeah, I have 2 silvers that I just got from this week, a lot of bronzes, but no golds. I'm gonna get there though. Whoa, alright. So the braking is a little hard. You almost want to go early. Still, 4 golds is impressive, man. To get gold on any trial is, I tip my cap. Yeah, let me know if you, not only if you see my mistakes, like I'm probably going to make a lot at the beginning here, I'm trying to learn this Beecham, but if you got any tips, let me know. If there's like anything that you kind of felt like you figured out about how the car handles and operates. But yeah, this will take me a couple laps to figure out not only the brake points, but just the flow of the track. I've raced here a couple times, but especially never in an EV. And I definitely have not raced here enough times to say I know the track. And I probably only have like 6 tracks in my arsenal, if I'm being honest about it. Maybe 7 or 8, actually. I don't know. Could be a couple more. I might be selling myself short. But yeah, I mean, it's mainly going through lead lap guides and just what's required for the dailies. That I feel like those are the tracks that I hesitate to use the word master, but I guess for my perspective, it's mastering it. It's like I'm not a master of the track compared to other people, but like for me, it's like I feel like I'm. Again, I don't like using that word mastered, because to say you mastered something insinuates there's no room for improvement. It's like it's a track I know very well now. But you guys totally get what I'm saying. So let's see what you just wrote. Couple silver but no gold. Yeah, that's same here, Slip. Not even a couple. Well, quite literally, I guess the definition of a couple. I have two. But that's all I have. Is just two of them. Alright, oh, come on! I had bronze in the bag. I doubt that was silver, but that was definitely a bronze. I mean, maybe I could have made it down that straight in 10 seconds. I don't know. Whoa. Alright, I'm hitting that second part way too fast. Slower in, I feel like, here, because you can really overshoot it. But the acceleration's so poor, so you definitely do want to start that as soon as you can. Doesn't brake well, doesn't accelerate well. What a fun challenge. Let's respect my brake marker a bit. That's the one I overshoot, yep. I needed to do that way sooner, that entire maneuver. Same with this one, I think. Yeah, because then I can get back on the gas, like, right away. And this doesn't require much brake, really, I feel like. It's just a sharp turn. Probably could have maintained more speed through there. I was a little shaky. Bit of traction problem, or slide, whatever you want to call that. Alright, now let's not hit the wall. Ace, what is going on, legend? Welcome to chat, man. Welcome to the drone zone. I am just trying to do this new trial real quick, see if I can get a quick bronze. I hate EVs, electric cars, so I am probably gonna just shoot for bronze here, not silver. I mean, if I come within close of it, I'll keep going, try and get silver. Oh, please. Alright, I thought I went off track. That was gonna disqualify my time. But yeah, if I come close of the time, I'll shoot for silver. If not, I'm probably just gonna hop back over and do a bunch of daily qualifying. See if I can get my FL down a couple segundos. It's a hard break. And then back on. Wow, so slow. So slow. So slow. I don't know. I'm going to do it one more time. If I can get it down to like maybe 215, I'll keep going. But 217, I really doubt I can get silver. At least I got the bronze pretty easy though. The Ace of Pace. That is an amazing nickname. Because he's the Ace of Spades. Alright, there we go. I nailed that, I think. Did it way sooner. Hold on, and I'll read what you're talking about slow. No, I see what you're talking about. I said that to him the other day, Slow in chat. At least I think that's what he's referencing. Somebody had brought up FL. And Philness made a new acronym for it. That's so funny. I remember that. Yeah, I don't even remember the full context of the conversation, but I remember laughing pretty hard at that one. I mean, pretty much anything. Half of the things you guys say, I'm always cracking up at. Probably laughing way harder than I should be at most things. You know who's sneaky funny? And I know he doesn't try to be funny. Well, two guys, actually. Hot Rod, if you guys know him. I feel like he's less known across streams, more of a newer streamer, but I could be dead wrong about that, so apologies if he's not. But Saragon is like sneaky funny for whatever reason. I don't know why. Like, you don't get the vibe off of him that he's a comedian kind of dude, but my god, some of the things that come out of him and Grover's mouth. Now, Grover, you know, is a straight-up comedian. That's pretty apparent when you meet the guy. Do you, Phil? Oh my god, that's hilarious. Half of it's like you're singing and just the commentary of things you say in response to like people chatting and even just situations that happen on track. Like, sometimes I'll make a reaction, you know, if it's truly a zinger or something like that deserves it. But half the time I just keep my laughter to myself because I feel so stupid for laughing as hard as I am. But it's like, yeah, man, there's some funny streamers. Oh, I can't forget Bobby Vegas, too. That guy is a low-key comedian as well. Yo, anytime, Slow. That was a blast doing, man. I love racing with people. Sorry I didn't really take it too serious, but I was just having fun racing with you guys, chatting it up, hanging out. Like, that was a lot more serious-ish, I would say, in Rusty's lobby we were doing yesterday. I don't know if you were there, Slow, or if I'm thinking of Portal. Oh, isn't he? Bobby's a good one. I don't want to steal his thunder. Like, I don't know how to word this, because it's not like he owns it. I mean, and the same goes for other stuff, too, when it comes to, like, mimicking elements of other people's stream. There's nothing wrong with that, you know, like, open lobbies, that's fair game, you know, stuff like that. Doing car meets, fair game. And same with aspects of YouTube, you know, I don't think anyone would ever be offended being like, oh, he stole something I do, you know, because it's free for everyone to do it. But the polls, man, I love Bobby's polls. That took me a while to get out. Sorry that everything I say is a long-winded speech. But, yeah, Bobby's polls, man. I truly go into his channel, and it's like I have to think about... It's usually movie polls, but I have to genuinely think about, like, which one I like the most. I think his last one last night was Indiana Jones. So thank God no one picked Crystal Skull. Chad actually knew what they were talking about in terms of the indie movies. Oh, did I really just touch the wall? That's stupid. Not that, like, I'm really paying attention anyway. Alright, 216. That's too far off. I'm not getting silver. Let's go to Daily B. Oh yeah, do your thing, Slow. Never any pressure if you guys gotta pop in or out. I need to get better about it. I'm trying to recently. Especially places that, like, make me moderator. Or even where just, like, places that I go and visit all the time. But I definitely need to get better about not doing the old Irish goodbye when I'm leaving chat. Sometimes when there's a lot of people in chat, I'll do it, you know, there's just too much going on. But, yeah, especially when it's only, like, 10 to 20 people or less or something like that. I feel like I need to definitely get better about letting people know when I'm taking off. But for something like this, I genuinely don't care. That was kind of the point I was trying to make is, yeah, if you guys gotta pop in and out, always welcome. But seriously, I do appreciate your guys' kindness and letting me know. Oh, I wouldn't dream of it, Phil. You're stuck here forever, man. You're locked in. I have your account just like hacked and locked in here. Your phone quite literally can't get off of my stream. No, I am too, though. I completely agree. Just even people dropping in, saying hi. I mean, leave a like or not. Seriously, it means the world. The whole intention of me getting onto this stream is I am nowhere near building a community, building this, building that. Also, what am I trying to do? I'll go to sport. The whole intention for me is purely to come, honestly, make some friends, make some friends, hang out with people, play the game that I love racing every single day, and watch some seriously fast streamers, that's for sure. But who knows? I mean, as this thing keeps going, maybe that day will be reached, I don't know. But for the time being, that's not my intention here. And I'm sure that's kind of how it transforms, like for you, Phil, for instance, suddenly reaching 1,000 subscribers. It's kind of like, wow, like you really have not only the potential, but clearly the track record of success to take off your channel even further and make it a full-time thing eventually if you want. And who knows, maybe in a couple of years that'll be my goal. But yeah, I'm just having a blast with you guys for now. Checking out everyone's live streams, hanging out. Also, does that not speak to my ADHD that I just entered race B and just sat here chatting with you guys for a second and didn't even realize? Can you imagine if it put me in a race? Distracting myself. Alright, let's see. Car settings, racing hard. Let's get that ghost on. Make sure it's the same ghost. Can't be a different ghost. Yeah, that was me, Phil. That was my drones. I sent them flying on over, man. I mean, who knows? Maybe it was correlated with my other account, because I have had a lot of bot attacks there. Ugh, can't even speak. But that was years ago, and I actually was making the channel and stuff like that. But yeah, that was the craziest thing I've ever seen. I was laughing so hard throughout the entire stream. I don't know how you were paying attention to anything you were doing. I think even just like the hype of everyone watching the number of bots climb and climb. Like, my God, man. That was insane. Oh, slow, that's right. Yeah, F1's starting this Sunday. I'm hyped. Who are you guys rooting for this year? Yeah, I too need to figure that out, Beecham. I feel like I have like YouTube TV that I watch in my apartment. I just kind of use my dad's account. But anytime I'm over like at my parents, my brothers, anything like that, he has a live, I think like Spectrum or something, like live Fios TV. I see it on there. I don't know if it's on like the ESPN channels or what, but oh, Sky Sports. All right, yeah, I'm gonna have to at least log into the app so I can watch races. I'm so amped for that. Also, I always make a yearly trip to Vegas. One of these years, I'm gonna correlate it with the Gr.3. I will say though, it makes the trip it's already an expensive trip, as you can imagine, depending on who's been, but my God, it pretty much doubles, triples your cost if you're trying to go on Gr.3 weekend. And I've also heard mixed reviews about what it's like, because they do shut down a vast majority of the Las Vegas Strip. So it's kind of, yeah, mixed reactions. I mean, if you're there purely for the race, which is kind of what I would be for the most part, it's going to be a sick time, but you don't really get the full Vegas experience, I think. And the main reason I say that, of what I mean by them closing down the strip, is like obviously like the race is on the actual street, so you'd think, oh, like all the restaurants and everything on the side of the road still open. Yes and no. They push back the walls so much, and there's these like catwalks that cross the street like every like quarter mile. That way, at any given point of the Vegas Strip, you can get across to the other hotels on the other side or whatever you want to get to. I don't think the catwalk is accessible. And I say that because, like, imagine an F1 race. Like, would you allow spectators to go on a catwalk above it? Hell no. You know? Because it's like, what if they drop stuff or throw stuff or, yeah. Yeah, I'm down and a little bit slow. Give me, what time is it right now? 3:11 my time. Give me 20 minutes or 15 minutes of trying to practice this and getting my FL down. And then I'm gonna hop off this stream to at least grab some quick lunch. And then, hey, if you want to create a live, or I'll hop on another live, or depending on who has a lobby going, or a live stream going, I'm super down. Also, I just worded that like an idiot, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, if you want to make a live, or I can make a live, regardless, we'll make a lobby and we'll get it going. Alright, time to log in. Oh, I meant to show you guys this too. I love the back end of this car. I think that part flowed nice, especially the light bars that kind of connect to that. I don't know if I love the outside V of the light bars, opposed to just the 3 in the middle. Front design's cool. I almost feel like I could have underlaid some black or some kind of pink to that front end bumper. In between, I guess, under the white lights or the white lines, but above the blue. But I feel like the front being the purple, whatever that color's called, the color shift kind of works for it. This is also the first car I've ever used color shift for. I typically find it cheesy. Same with chrome, if I'm being honest. I know that's an unpopular opinion, but I just find it kind of tacky in most scenarios. But after using the side wrap here, I loved its color scheme, so I kept it the same. And yeah, the color shift just kind of worked. It blended well with it. But I feel like there's something lacking. Like maybe my logo needs to be bigger. The Sir drones a lot. Maybe I need to put some faded lines underneath just to give it a little more background. I feel like there's something missing to it to make it blend and just a little smoother. And this is also a problem I have. I love the color scheme and how it came out in the back, especially where those lines meet in the middle, the neon lines. But I am struggling with making things not too busy, but the colors that I'm going for, you know what I mean? And this is kind of just barely too busy, if you ask me. My Porsche is the worst with it, where there's a lot of busyness. There's a couple cool aspects to that Porsche car that I have. I'll pull it up real quick, just so you guys know what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm only an hour behind you, Slip? That's not too bad. Yeah, you're Nova Scotia, right? Am I remembering that right? Which makes sense because you're literally farther east than me. You're like out to sea compared to where I am. What am I doing? Why can't I change car? What am I doing? Yeah, how's the weather up there last 24 hours? I feel like I brought this up on stream yesterday, but did you get a bunch of snow randomly? Like in the afternoon? And this is the one I was talking about, by the way. I'll just pull it up in qualifying so you guys can see what I'm talking about. There's some cool aspects to the design going on. I'll walk you through my favorite parts of it. but there's also too much busyness. So my favorite parts, this middle part that goes up the spine of the car, I love how it transitions from that purple, pink, black on the sides to suddenly you get that gold outlay followed by the blue middle with the design overlaying on it. My only con about it is it doesn't flow as good as like the top of the car does. Like that's super clean up there, just because I think I used less of them versus when I had to make it smaller, it got a little too busy. And I think the same applies for the wing. That might be a little less busy. It's kind of hard to see. The side of the wing's fine, but it's the top of the wing that's a little busier. But top of the car's fine. That's less busy than the back under the windshield. And then my next beef is this took me forever to mess with. I like how it came out when you look at the front hood straight on, but suddenly when you start getting at an angle, I didn't mesh it well for like the areas under the hood. You know what I mean? And so if you're at an angle, the whole front hood looks kind of weird. And I don't know how I feel about the white and gray going across the middle. That originally I think is part of the wrap that's on the side of my car with the lion. And when I added the lion, I had to put some flames. I just felt like him breathing fire was a necessity. So yeah, the whole color scheme and a couple elements of it. Oh yeah, Sir Drone's lot right under the windshield. I have it in different colors, and then I have Sir Drone's lot on the back in gold underneath, or in black on the gold. And then with the gold rims, I feel like it's a great color scheme going on. I like all the colors I use. It needs to be cleaned up, though. In one way or another, it needs to be cleaned. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that, but yeah, figure it out at some point. And that's the majority of my liveries that I make. Like, there's elements of it that I love, and I feel like it's banging, but I don't know. I have a hard time keeping it super clean, which I feel like the Philcassos and the LGs and all the other good ones have. There isn't a single element of the car that I feel like is busy when you see those great liveries. Alright. And that was half my thought making this, so I wanted to keep it a little simpler, but I feel like it's still missing something. Gotcha. Also, sorry, I'm just seeing that. Last night you got the snow slip. Yeah, it's pretty warm down here, too. So, I'll definitely join that, man. I'm super game. Also, the lobby, not the shower, just to clarify, bro. Not to get too fucking weird on you. Second I said that, I was like, I should probably clarify what I meant about his message. Oh, freaking weird. Am I tapped in the brain or what? Alright. Let's put up some FLs. Let's see what we got, folks. What'd you say? I just saw this. Multicolored lines and curves work well together if they're complementary. That's yeah. I know. I completely see what you're saying and agree there. Yeah, it's like a mix of like you're trying to get a color scheme with the actual patterns of what you're doing, but the curves being more so how elegant and how well does it match the car. Not only the curves of the car, but quite literally the curves of what you're designing. Yeah. Yeah, that's a better response slip than my weird-ass response. I'm just glad I clarified that. Second, I was like, oh yeah, I'll join. I was like, alright, that's weird. I gotta specify what I meant. Yeah, I would say generally, though, I'm team hot shower, dude. Team hot shower. I mean, in the summer, and I guess some days, like, if I have, like, a really important thing going on at work, granted, not as much anymore since I'm remote, but, like, when I was in the office all the time, I would do this. If I had a big meeting day, or if we were going to, like, an event or something, take a cold shower in the morning, really wake myself up. But for the most part, I'm a hot shower kind of guy. I don't understand. I feel like this also applies to most females. My girlfriend's like this. She takes like a hellishly hot shower. Like scalding hot. And I'm just like, how? I can't even get near it. Burn my skin off, man. But seriously, in my experience though, I feel like that's most chicks. For whatever reason, I don't know why. I think that's a chick thing. They just take burning hot showers. Oh, you're making the lobby now? Alright. Yeah, give me 5-ish more minutes to do this. What time is it now? 3:20. Yeah, 5 to 10 more minutes of me just running this quality and actually paying attention. And then I am going to probably hop off the stream to grab some lunch. Then I'll hop back on. And feel free if you want to go live or just create the lobby. Either way is cool. Either way is cool with me. And yeah, knock on wood, Slip. No kids yet. Knock on wood. My girlfriend keeps mentioning it every once in a while. And I'm like, yo, you don't even have a ring yet. Speaking of which, there's this new song. It's actually super catchy. I don't judge any music. If it's chicky music, dude music, I like everything that's music-wise. Every single genre, too. I'm sure there's a couple that I probably don't. But for the most part, I like all music. Let me look up what it's called. It's a very chicky song. I'm going to warn you guys right now. My girlfriend keeps sending me this, though. What is it called? Let me look it up. It's by an artist named Ray. Super catchy, I'm telling you. It's called Where's My Husband? And I think she saw it like on like TikTok or something. I forget where she came across it. There's this one part that's like super, super catchy where she does this whole ramble. She says it almost like a rap, super fast. But my whole point of bringing this up, she like once or twice a week has been sending me this song. And I'm just like, I keep telling my friends in our group chat, I'm just like, yo, is she like trying to like send me a message? You know, the name of the song is Where's My Husband? And half the lyrics are like, let me read what they are. The cool part of the song that she keeps quoting to me, that like she says super fast. Let's see if I can find it. I'm not even going to find it. This is too much work finding the lyrics. But, I mean, the whole thing's like something about, like, where's my ring or something. Like, put a ring on it, diamond. But yeah, similar to that Beyonce kind of feel. Yeah, spot on, man. Everyone knows Single Ladies. I think that's what it was called. Oh, she's a jazz singer. Gotcha. She's a newfound respect of mine, seriously. It's a chicky song, but like it's super catchy. And the actual elements of music in the background for like the jazz kind of, I don't want to call it acoustic, but like real music vibes. I really digged it. I thought it was cool. Oh, does she, Phil? She loves that song. That's so funny. Yeah, it's blowing up all over the internet recently. I wonder how many views it's up to right now. Let's see. YouTube. Can you imagine what a feeling that's got to be? I mean, granted, I'm sure it may be easier, like, in the artist industry, so to speak, of making music. But what a feeling. Having any kind of a video, music video, content go that viral. 83 million views in 5 months. That's what she's up to. Wow. That's insane. Doris, how you doing, legend? How is the dual gaming going on? Were you playing both at the same time, Doris? Because if so, that's genuinely impressive. But those were some cool games that you had streaming. I, at one point, played it with my brother. I forget how long ago, but we played Hello Neighbor. I think it was the first one. And we were both, I mean, we were laughing throughout the entire thing. But there were parts where, like, it's pretty scary, not gonna lie. It's got some horror elements to it. Like, when that guy's chasing you, my God, your heart's pounding. Your heart is pounding. And it's a really cool puzzle game, too. I gotta admit, like, it's actually pretty challenging to figure out without looking up. I played another puzzle game not too long ago. It's called, like, Blue Rooms or something. I forget. Blue Door. It's very one-dimensional, but I thought that was a fun challenge, too. Those are the 24 hours streams. Gotcha. What a cool premise, doing it that way. Mad props, Doris. And mad props, especially that you do it full time, too. I think that is so cool. I mean, I'd be lying if, you know, every single one of us that starts a YouTube channel doesn't dream of that one day. I am a far ways out from ever doing that. But nonetheless, you know, a kid can dream. Kid can dream. Who knows? Maybe in the next 4 to 5 years. Maybe before I hit 35. Let me just read what y'all are saying. Ooh, alright. Music Geek, Justin Timberlake, Christopher CMT performance. I'm gonna have to look that up right now, man. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the full thing, but I'm at the very least pulling up that video. I just love music that, like, when it moves you like that, you know what I mean? When you hear something and you're not only just so addicted to it, but just you feel it and, like, you gel with it for some reason. For me, it tends to be more so the music that has real instruments in the background, whether it's a band or something of that nature. Oh, you are a legend. Oh, I thought that was the link to that. All right, music key. I'm just going to copy this message. You know what I might actually do? I'm going to pin the message so I don't forget about it. That way I don't have to pull it up and copy it right now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's an easy one. I'll tell you that, slow. I work as a group benefits associate for insurance. I know that sounds so exciting the way I describe it. But yeah, my dad owns a financial management firm. And I didn't even go to college for that purposes. Funny enough, it was criminal justice. I thought I wanted to join the military, become a cop, or this and that. Completely changed tracks post-college after I moved to Colorado. I kind of changed my view on, like, what I wanted out of a career, job, this and that. Now, I've had, within the last couple of years especially, more of a relaxed attitude towards life, where, yeah, sure, don't get me wrong, I need to pay my bills and I gotta work hard and make sure, make ends meet, you know, support my girlfriend and all that, especially if we want to have kids, buy a house one day, all that kind of stuff. But between having enough saved up and just, yeah, feeling like I'm making enough to make it by where I'm comfortable, I don't know. I've never been the guy that really strives for more. That's really like the go-getter that's there till 10 at night working in the office. I've always had a more relaxed attitude at life where I appreciate the fun times more so. I appreciate, yeah, I work hard, but I play way harder. I'll tell you that for free. So yeah, especially since my dad, he, within the last, like, 3 years, is getting a lot closer to retirement. Much closer to retirement. He's just getting tired of the grind, you know? He doesn't want to be attending the meetings anymore. I mean, for the most part, he's just delegating everything at this point. He doesn't really work as hard as he used to. But, And what we do is totally different ball games in terms of me working with group benefits and insurance versus what he does in financial management. I was just more grateful enough that I got hired years upon years ago. But yeah, he's trying to get out of the game, so he took the entire company remote like 2 to 3 years ago, and my job has never been easier. Especially after I felt like I was in a position where I was super comfortable, not only talking to clients, and I work under a boss who goes and does the majority of all meetings, so I don't luckily have to go attend too many of those nowadays. I did it first just to try and get the bigger picture understanding and get comfortable speaking with clients, speaking about the products and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, at this point I have very little client interaction other than answering the phone when people call in. Other than that and emails, it's pretty much just me grinding out their medical analysis of quoting products and helping them figure out different questions and answers and reaching out to different medical carriers to get those answers. But it's very low demanding, seriously, which is the greatest part. I pretty much, and the cool part of it too, is I pretty much know of my entire schedule before the week starts. Because everything happens like clockwork every single year, where we're just repeating the same renewals every year, at least for me. Not everyone's job is like that. But hypothetically, I could do my work for like 3-4 months out, tomorrow if I wanted to, or this weekend. And then pretty much all I'm dealing with is the presentations, making sure they're receiving the packages, which is really just coordinating with my boss, who for the sake of nepotism is not my dad. We intentionally set it up that way from the start. We wanted to make sure that I wasn't necessarily getting any special beneficial treatment just for being his son. And I wanted it that way too. I just wanted to be treated like a regular employee. Because if I'm going to call a spade, for what I went to college for and what my credentials are, the jobs I've worked, I couldn't have gotten a job at a financial management firm on my own. And I'm more than happy to admit that and accept it. So for me, just being in this position, I'm grateful for, and if that means I get paid a little less to avoid nepotism and, I got to work a little harder to prove myself, that's fine. Because I'm so grateful for the opportunity and just how relaxed of a space this job is. Word, you sent the link on Discord, Beecham. You're a legend. Work is so overrated, Phil. I wish I could just do this every day. Every day, man. But like I said, who knows? Maybe in a couple of years, build the following, and as I do this more and more. I'm jealous of you guys that have already built up the following, and you're trying to enter that next phase of YouTube streaming. And a cushy job is the best scenario ever. It really is. Now, I've had different kinds of cushy jobs, too. Like, when I moved out to Vail, Colorado, post-college, I worked for a ski resort. I literally was mountain safety at Vail Mountain in Vail, Colorado. So I lived in the town over. They put me up there for free. I didn't make a lot of money working for them. But I've really never been happier. Granted, I'm super happy now in life and content, but when I say life was easy, I didn't think about money just because I didn't really spend a lot either, but didn't need to living there. The housing was free. All I really needed was food and all the other non-essentials, or essentials too. Pay my bills, pay for gas, pay for my car, stuff like that. But yeah, what a chill lifestyle. Not only the vibes of everyone that lives out in Colorado, but they just had a slower pace to their day. It was more, nothing was serious. After the day, they were always hitting the bar. And yes, you could argue there were a lot more problems because there was less to do. A lot more drinking problems for people finding stuff to do in the winter. But if you were an outdoorsy guy, my God, the place to be. Between the summer and winter, there's always stuff to do. But if you're not an outdoorsy guy, you're going to be bored silly and you're going to miss the sun. So I had a blast there. The only downfall for me is I felt like I was kind of starting my life over. Just in the sense of I was meeting completely new people, making new friends. My roommates were people I had never met. Super cool guys. I loved them, and I loved all my coworkers, loved going out with them on the reg, loved skiing with them on free weekends. But like I said, I mean, I miss my family, miss all my close friends, you know. My girlfriend and I weren't dating at the time, but we were still like close friends. Missed her. But yeah, like I said, felt like I was like starting new. Which, in hindsight, if I was to ever do that again, move across country, I would probably do. I mean, now I have her. We live together, so that's totally different. But if I didn't have a girlfriend, I'd probably want to do it with a buddy or somebody. Just to at least have somebody that you know in the same scenario, even if it's not a family member. Bobby Vegas, what is going on, you legend? How's the day going, man? You working hard or hardly working today, Bobby? It's the latter for me, hardly working. Also, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Phyllis, you've only been at this for a year, man? No way. Dude, massive strides that you've made, seriously. I mean, especially approaching 1K. Major props for that. I just assumed, like, the following you have amassed, how many people are always stopping by. I just assume you've been at this for a while. Oh, coffee break. Good man. Hey, I greatly appreciate you stopping in, man. Seriously. It means the world. You guys are the best. Also, as I'm doing this, I'm making you a mod, Bobby. I see you everywhere, man. And the amount of times I'm in your stream, I'm in Fulcaso's stream, everyone's stream. I see you everywhere. I'm so grateful for you, man. All you guys. Seriously, it means the world that you stop by. You give me tips, you help me out, we just kind of hang out, talk even, you know, all that stuff. And even like when I first stopped in your guys' streams and met you guys, the amount of people that you guys would throw my way, being like, oh, yeah, go check out this new channel and stuff like that. You guys are legends, really OGs. Such good guys. And that's probably the coolest part of this community that shocked me to my core. Because I have hopped on other games streams before, not that I've made channels. GT7, man, this community. I mean, it has its bad apples like any community does, you know, it's got its dirty drivers too. But there are so many cool and good dudes in here, really are. And chicks, Doris, and chicks. Can't forget. Now, I feel like there's another one of you, I don't know if you're in stream or not right now. Not that I need to know, I could care less. Not judging or anything. I feel like there's another one of you that I'm friends with that is a girl that I didn't know of. Somebody called you a she at one point in chat, and I remember thinking, I didn't know that. So there's some fast ladies out there too. Major props. Also, I should probably lock in if I'm going to try and do half decent here. Alright, what am I doing? Let's put up a half decent lap. Oh, completely, Phil. Completely. You guys just have the personalities for it. Like, I'd like to think I'm a really nice guy. If people are on my good side, that is. But that being said, I mean, I'm human, you know. I'm very aware of my personality. It probably hasn't shown on live or in chat yet, you know. You guys haven't really seen that. But I feel like there are a lot of times where I gotta kind of calm myself down or just like ignore a message or this and that. I might take it personally or whatever. But that's just me, and that's half of becoming a streamer and kind of working on those things. But seriously, Bobby Vegas, Phil Casso, all you guys have the perfect personalities for being YouTube streamers. And it's going to take you so much farther. Because you're not only fun to hang out with, and like, I was saying this before to Phil, Bobby, you are a true comedian, man. I am always cracking up in your streams. Same for you, Phil. But you guys are so approachable, too. You're just really easy to talk to, where like, there's no scenario where I feel awkward asking you a question, or I feel like I'm being put on blast for something I asked, or like something I did in the race. you're very approachable, just kind people. And I think that's a major aspect when it comes to being a successful YouTube streamer. Because some guys, not going to list any names, never would put people on blast like that, but there are some streamers that I newly have gotten into that are great racers. I love watching them race because they're so fast, but they might not be the kindest, most approachable people when it comes to chat. And they might take messages the wrong way, misunderstand that, so they kind of build their own wall, so to speak, when it comes to how they interact with the chatters. But yeah, you got the key really. Oh, you just hit the nail on the head there, Phil. You can't take life too serious, man. Seriously, you can't. And that's what I've been trying to work on as a person. I mean, not only in my racecraft and gaming. I mean, I'm man enough to admit that I work on myself as a human. You know, we all should. You know, especially the older you get. We're all human. But yeah, seriously, that's something I gotta get better at myself. It's just taking life not so serious. You know, it's not meant to be. You know, and that's the easiest way to make friends too. It's just everyone wants to just have a fun, good time. Even if that means, you know, sacrificing quality laps right now, and I'm just racing, having fun, chatting with you guys. You know, it's not always to be taken serious. And for the game-wise, if I want to take it serious, you know, I'll just not live stream. I'll hop into you boys' live streams and I'll be a viewer. Right? There we go. There we go. I see the clever play on words there, Phil, for the sponsored. Yeah, I'm team not sponsored, man. Team not sponsored. I gotta join that at some point, TNS or JCCR, whatever one's more approachable for newbies. I gotta join one of them. Amen to that. Make friends, not win podiums. I love that. Bobby, you do this to keep your sanity. Oh, that cracks me up. That's too good, man. No, but same for me, man. Like, don't get me wrong, I felt like I was a really social person. I mean, I don't want to, like, toot my own horn, but I feel like I'm also a very realistic person. Like, I'm pretty good at analyzing most things. I like to think I was not Mr. Popular by any means, but I like to think I was a popular kid when it came to high school. And then college, I was more in my own shell, kinda. And now being older, post-college, and years have gone by, I still have my core group of friends from high school, college, growing up. Got my family, cousins, all that stuff. But especially as people move around country, move around, you might not chat with them all the time, might not be able to hear from them every single day. Yeah, no, I mean, having like a group of guys, or even just like that core group of friends, or even just guys that you recognize to hop in and chat with. I know what you're saying, Bobby, seriously. It almost made me feel like a loser, not gonna lie. But my girlfriend would say it all the time when I got her to first move to Worcester post-college, after I moved back from Colorado. She'd literally be like, yo, like, you need to organize something where you're going out, meeting friends, going to hockey games, going to sporting events. But I'd tell her, like, it's not easy the older you get. People move apart, grow apart. You know, even the ones you do chat with on a regular basis, you might not be able to see them in real life all the time. You know, between distance and their family and their new family, having kids, getting older. Yeah, it's hard work maintaining those friendships. That is great to know, Philness. I'm definitely going to join that. I want to join like a team or a race league or something. Just the amount of time I spend in this game, I feel like there's another dimension that I'm missing, and that probably comes from doing a race league. Also, I'm just putting up horrid laps. I don't really care. I'm more just having fun chatting. Yeah, that's like any race league though, right? I mean, I'm sure monitoring how the league actually runs, and yeah, especially when you have such a vast array of different DR drivers too. Like, I'm sure you guys probably try to get picky of picking people within the same realm of driving skill. Yeah, it's gotta be tricky. So I'm sure there's some guys that race every day, some guys that come back every now and again, every couple weeks. Yo, Bobby, have a great rest of your day, man. I'll catch your stream later if you're on. Greatly appreciate you just stopping in, man. It means the world. Yeah, Phil, you doing live tonight? Well, I heard. I'll be in one of your channels. Why not both, if you're both live? But I'm not doing any lives tonight. I just want to get some good quality races in, and I'm probably just going to be a viewer, so that's great to know that you guys are doing that. You are a true G, Bobby. Seriously, man. Hope you have a great rest of your day, man. And yeah, we'll catch you tonight. Much love, bro. I gotta read that. What did you just say to him? Much love, Bob of the Vegas of Nevada State, man. Phil, you're a wordsmith, bro. You are a wordsmith. I saw it pop up on screen, and I was like, I gotta pause to read that. I knew that was a tongue twister. Oh my god. Alright, what'd you say, Slow? You can probably just close it for now, Slow. I'm sorry that I just keep distracting myself. Honestly, you keep reminding me. I'm doing one last lap here, and I'm gonna hop off in the next 2 minutes, because I need to go get some food. So everyone, wish each other well, say your goodbyes. And once again, I'll get sappy and say it one more time. Thank you all for stopping in, guys. Seriously, I so greatly appreciate every single one of you. Especially being a new streamer, like, having any action at all in my humble little stream, you know, it's a blessing. It really is. And so I can't wait to check out the rest of your guys' streams for the rest of the day. Yeah, next 2 minutes. It's gonna be an hour, Beecham. It's not gonna be 2 minutes, man. My ADHD won't allow it. It just won't allow it. I distract myself, bro. Also, Beecham, are you doing any live, like right now or rest of the day? I feel like I have been negligent in hopping in your lives this week. I remember last week seeing it a bunch of times and hopping in. Maybe I just haven't been catching it at the right time. But I want to come spread the love, man. All you guys deserve it. You guys really do. How did I find your channel? That's a great question. Oh, I know it actually. I think it was Led. I'm fairly certain it was Led that either just like shouted you out, recommended, said go check it out. And I do that for pretty much any channel people recommend to me when I'm in a live stream. And maybe, I mean, I always leave them as a sub, but like maybe 50% of them I actually end up going back to all the time. You know, some of the recommendations are so-so, but yeah, you were an OG recommendation, Phil. You, Bobby, Led, Sammy, Digit, Callister, Kizzy. I mean, there's so many that I'm forgetting right now. I guarantee I'm forgetting a lot. All the legends in this chat, you know. I feel like there's been a lot, I've been having a lot of fun hanging out in. But yeah, I want to say it was Led. Such a good dude. Such a good dude. How long have we been streaming for? 3 hours? Not bad. I feel like a solid amount of time for me is usually like the 3 to 4 hour realm. So much for improving the FL, but I will probably give it a try later when I'm not live streaming, just so I can actually focus on this. Clearly, I don't have the brain when it comes to live streaming racecraft ability, that multitasking. But hey, like anything, just like this game, I will get better at it with time. But that's going to do it for today, guys. I so greatly appreciate every single one of you. I'm going to be hopping in any of your lives if you guys are on for the rest of the day. I know Phil Casso and Bobby are going to be on tonight. Catch you guys there. Oh, you haven't since Saturday, Beecham, for Nations? That's got to be an intimidating one, by the way, to go live on. Like a very serious race. That's got to be a little tricky. I mean, even just like a daily is tricky, but I can't imagine for something that you're actually taking super serious and want to compete. But anyway, still going to end it there. Love you guys, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in one stream or another. Have a great rest of your day. Much love.